Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for Hunterdon Central Boys Lacrosse Senior Night. Years of late nights, early mornings, long drives, and endless practices and games in all kinds of weather have led these young men to this point in time, when we honor graduating seniors and their families for their steadfast commitment to the sport of lacrosse. Let's now recognize this year's 2025 senior class. And the first senior to be announced for today's ceremony, it's number 1, midfield, Tyler Farley. Tyler is accompanied by his mom, Alina, and sister, Kira Farley. Next year, Tyler plans on playing club lacrosse while attending the University of Delaware. And his favorite lacrosse memory is going to Mel's after early morning practices. Let's give it up for number 1, Tyler Farley. Next, we have number 7, defense, Matt Smith. Matt is accompanied by his mother, Christina. Next year, Matt will be attending the Rutgers School of Business. And his favorite lacrosse memory is beating Morristown in playoffs his junior year. Let's give it up for number 7, Matt Smith. Next, we have number 8, midfield, Dylan Horn. Dylan is accompanied by his mom, Jessica Horn, Mark, and Gavin. Next year, Dylan will be going to DePaul University in Chicago for a 4-year degree in computer science and economics. And he'll also be going to try and transfer to Duke. And his favorite lacrosse memory? It's when Coach Turnbull changed his name to Guatemala last year on JV. Let's give it up for number 8, Dylan Horn. Next, we have number 10, midfield, Ethan Washington. Ethan is accompanied by his parents, Bruce and Sandra. And next year, Ethan will be playing lacrosse at Stevenson University and majoring in finance. His favorite lacrosse memory is the buzzer beater game winner against Rutgers Prep his junior year. Let's give it up for number 10, Ethan Washington. Next, we have number 11, attack, Billy Kaufman. Billy is accompanied by his parents, Robin and Vern Kaufman, and little brother, Connor. Next year, Billy plans to attend Raritan Valley Community College for study in HVAC. And his favorite lacrosse memory is goalie wars before practice. Let's give it up to number 11, Billy Kaufman. And next, we have number 19, midfield, Yanni Logothetis. Yanni is accompanied by his parents, Nikita and Sophia. And next year, Yanni will be majoring in management and engineering for manufacturing at the University of Connecticut. And his favorite lacrosse memory is his pregame locker room vibes with the team. And next, we have number 21, attack, Nick Tiricone. Nick is accompanied by his parents, Serena and Todd Tiricone. Next year, Nick will be attending either Kane or Syracuse University and will major in science. And his favorite lacrosse memory is hanging out with his teammates in the locker room and watching the solar eclipse. Let's give it up, number 21, Nick Tiracone. Next, we have number 23, midfield, Joe Rollins. Joe is accompanied by his parents, Brian and Laura, and his brother, Justin Rollins. Next year, Joe is attending Arcadia University and studying finance while also playing lacrosse. And his favorite lacrosse memory is running Crazy 8 with Coach Kornicki. Let's give it up for number 23, Joe Rollins. Next, we have number 24, defense, Connor Stager. Connor is accompanied by his parents, Mike and Melissa Stager. Next year, Connor will be attending the University of Georgia to study economics and molecular biology. And his favorite lacrosse memory? It's when his freshman year, the North game was interrupted by his dog. Let's give it up, number 24, Connor Stager. Next, we have number 25, midfield, Devin Marrero. Devin is accompanied by his mom, Jennifer Berry, dad, Jason Marrero, and stepdad, Brent Berry. Next year, Dev is planning to attend RVCC for 2 years, majoring in business, and then hitting the transfer portal. His favorite lacrosse memory? Playing mini hoop basketball in the locker room. Let's give it up for number 25, Devin Marrero. And next, we have number 27, defense, Jesse Foster. Jesse is accompanied by his parents, Renee and Alan Foster, and his brother, Giancarlo. Next year, Jesse is attending Life University and studying chiropractic. Jesse will also be playing lacrosse. His favorite lacrosse memory? Watching the seniors beat Bridgewater on their community night when he was a freshman with an overtime win. Let's give it up for number 27, Jesse Foster. And next, we have number 29, defense, Harrison Marr. Harrison is accompanied by his parents, David and Linda Piculin, and his little sister, Rosie. Next year, Harry will be studying technology and engineering education at the College of New Jersey. And his favorite lacrosse memory? It's celebrating in the locker room after Phillipsburg to open the season. Let's give it up for number 29, defense, Harrison Marr. And lastly, we have number 5, midfielder, Jerry Walther. At this time, we ask the family of Jerry Walther to join Coach Vergolito at midfield. Jerry Walther proudly wore number 5 during the class of 2025's freshman season. Though he's no longer with us, his presence remains deeply felt within our team and our hearts. Today, we welcome his parents, Jamie and John Walther, along with his siblings, LJ and Julia, as we honor Jerry's memory. Jerry was more than an exceptional lacrosse player. He was a dedicated teammate, a loyal friend, and a young man whose spirit left a lasting impact on everyone who knew him. In a tribute to Jerry's favorite color, His teammates would now present the Walther family with pink roses. Jerry is, and always will be, part of this team. As this senior class steps forward into their futures, they carry his memory with them on and off the field. Jerry Walther is forever our teammate and forever in our hearts. At this time, we would like to recognize the many coaches, parents, and volunteers in the crowd tonight who have supported these players through their lacrosse journey. Know that your contributions have played a part in their experience and made them a stronger athlete and a more well-rounded person. Last, we would be remiss if we didn't recognize that behind every great lacrosse team, such as this is a dedicated, hardworking, and strategic group of coaches. We are so fortunate to have coaches who care not only about the sport of lacrosse, but also about teaching these athletes life lessons that they can bring into the real world. Thank you for your expertise, your drive, and your leadership. And that concludes the announcing of this year's Hunterdon Central Senior Night Ceremony.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous spy o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome to Stewart Memorial Field for some Monday night men's lacrosse action here on HCTV. I'm Lucas Reed alongside my partner Robbie Lumner. It's senior night here, one of the most memorable nights for athletes, and that makes tonight one of those nights where the team really just wants to win. Robbie, the Red Devils recently lost in the quarterfinal round of the Hunterdon Warren Sussex tournament, and they face the 7-5 Hanover Park Hornets tonight. How do you think they'll do?
Well, yeah, the Red Devils have really been struggling. They have a 2-11 record this year. Right now they are they're 1-4 in the Skyline Delaware Conference. So Hunterdon Central's had a rough year, but we'll see what they can do here against the Hornets. The Hornets 7-5 with 2-2 in the NJILL Kimber division. They are 2-2 in that. So we'll see how Hunterdon Central fares against the Hornets.
And yeah, the Red Devils, they're on a 2-game losing streak. They recently lost to Voorhees in the Hunterdon Warren Sussex tournament. The score of that was 7-3. So far, they've beat only one team this year, and they beat Phillipsburg State Liners twice. They won 11-2 in their first game, and that was the first game of the season. And we're getting underway here at Stewart Field. So the Red Devils will start moving downfield. quickly getting to work here. Utilizing the whole half of the field now. Shot there, missed. That shot was by number 5. That was Dyer Holland, the sophomore, who's deflected off of the goalie for the Hornets.
Yeah, not a bad start here. 400 in Central, being organized, already going on attack early on. You know, one thing talking to a lot of guys about was the youth on this team. There's not a ton of seniors here. It's a lot of sophomores, a lot of freshmen. So we'll see what the youth movement can do as the Red Devils plan for the future.
Playing super aggressive so far. Ground ball here. Hornets look to pick it up for their first possession. And that'll go out of bounds. And the Hornets will take over here. The Hornets making their way downfield. Let's see how the Red Devils defense fares out. It's been playing pretty decent so far this season, but they have allowed a lot of goals. Shot there, that one goes wide. Nothing the goalie could have done about that one, but that was just an offline shot there. Shot there again, that one deflected off of Devlin. Ryan Devlin, the goalie, has 103 saves for the Red Devils so far this season.
Yeah, good save there for Devlin. Something I saw about the Hornets there is they were pretty slow to get down the field on attack and then kind of bounce back through a couple guys, got a shot off there. But Red Devils back at attack, see what Hunterdon Central can do as there is a turnover, good chance.
Yeah, Dyer Holland just got cut up there. He was double teamed, lost the ball. That one's thrown away. Hornets pick it up, though. Shot there. That one goes high. A lot of shots so far. Devlin couldn't get a stick on that one, but now the Red Devils will get the ball back. A lot of possession change so far early in this game. 10 minutes left to go.
Yeah, something I'm already seeing early here for Hunterdon Central is the aggressiveness and kind of the organization. The last home game against Ridge, there was a lot of dropped passes, really not a lot of organization, just trying to get attacked down the field. But completely opposite, polar opposite, so to say, here for Hunterdon Central, as they look to run an attack here, try to get a goal and be the first team on the board.
Pass to Farley. Farley's one of those seniors there. It's on senior night. Shot there. That one deflected off the goalie.
Good save there for Christian Carter, the senior there.
Yeah, that looked like it was off of his foot. That was a great shot by Farley, seeing that opening, but just a really lucky stop there. And now the Hornets will take over, and they're moving downfield rather quickly. Shot. No shot. That was a pass. And now the Red Devils will take over as the ground ball on the ground. Matt Smith moving downfield. Getting double teamed now.
Ball still loose.
Brendan Gamble there to help. And that one pops out. Whistle is blown.
There's a flag. We saw a really good example there between Dyer Holland and Brendan Gamble. I know Chris Schreiner has gotten a lot of time on the field, although he is on the injured list at the moment, but that just exemplifies the youth movement that Hunterdon Central has this season.
Quick substitution now. We'll see who's coming in. And that one looks like number 18, Trey Capoli.
Looks like it'll be a good spot to start here for Farley, right beyond the 30-yard line on the football field.
Three minutes have gone by in this first quarter. Reminder, it is 12-minute quarters. Central moving super quickly. Just trying to get out in front. I think that's going to be one of the deciding factors today. Whoever strikes first, the Red Devils definitely need that to happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Trying to get on the board early here for Hunterdon Central.
Shot there. That one goes in. Goal, Hunterdon Central. That's number 10, Ethan Washington, the senior. And the Central Red Devils go up 1-0 here in the first quarter. Ethan Washington just got a perfect pass there, shot underneath, and that was just fantastic. They go up 1-0.
Yeah, that's what you want to see there. 400 Central be the first one on the board. Looking at Washington's stats, he has 23 goals, 3 assists, totaling up for 26 points. So easily Central's lead goal scorer, and a really good start here for the Red Devils.
Yeah, and you can make that 24 goals on the season now. So Ethan Washington puts the Red Devils up on top here early in the first quarter. Whistle's blown, and Central will start up with the ball here. That's Joe Rawlings passing it off to Washington.
Yeah, Rawlings, their lead Fogo. 400 in Central, obviously a couple of good faceoffs there for him.
We saw in that last possession, Central using up the passing game. They passed around the net 2 or 3 times, and that was really key. Caught the Hornets off guard. Another shot from Washington. That one goes wide. And as I was saying, yeah, the passing game is really key here in this game here.
Yeah, you mentioned that. I mean, the passing was really good. Central looks really organized. Here's another chance. Comparing back to their last home game where they couldn't catch a pass to save their lives.
That one shot scored. Washington once again, the second of the day. He bounced that one in, hit the top of the net, and Washington puts the Red Devils up 2-0. And that was just, I mean, that's the second goal scored, and that was less than 20 seconds apart. Washington just playing super aggressive here, Robbie.
Yeah, Washington already 2 goals on the day. Just the attack able to find him kind of cut in front of the net. It was no chance to save that for the senior, Christian Carter, for Hanover Park. So already 2-0 Central.
So we'll see how Rawlings does on the face-off. And the ball's up. Rawlings looking to grab it. And now Gambrel. Sorry, that's Matt Smith who picks it up.
Almost good takeaway there for Central as a dropped pass by Hanover Park, number 71, excuse me. And the whistles are blown.
Yeah, so going back to Ethan Washington, he's the lead goal scorer for this Red Devils team. I mean, he has 25 goals on the season now, and the person that's closest to him is Frankie Scally. He only has 10. So Ethan Washington, definitely one of the most aggressive players out on the field for the Red Devils.
Yeah, absolutely. As the record does not show it, it's a really good senior year for Ethan Washington, how you want to end off your high school career for the Central senior.
Central still holding possession. The Hornets have only had 1 possession in this game. Shot there. That one misses. That was number 34 for the Red Devils. And that's Joey Soltis. That one just went wide. And the Red Devils will pick it up once again. Moving around. Shot there. And that one missed wide. That was Dyer Holland on the shot.
Yeah, you could tell coming into this game, looking at the goalie stats, even that Hanover Park maybe has one of the weaker defenses compared to 100 Central, as they have allowed over 200 shots, close to 240. 100 Central only 190 shots. So Central obviously displaying that weakness in the defense for the Hornets early on in this game.
And it looks like a player was down there for a second. Coach came onto the field, so it looks like the Hornets will take a player out, limping off the field.
Looks like that's long stick number 12 for the Hornets. It'll be soft for Brendan Gamble. I think he's going to bring the ball back in for the Red Devils. In the corner.
Gambrel trying to force his way and shot around the Hornet and into the net. Hornets are down 3-0 now. Central, thanks to Brendan Gambrel, that'll be his 4th goal on the season. Brendan Gambrel just forcing his way in and swinging his stick right around the Hornet. And oh my goodness, Brandon Gamrell puts the Red Devils up 3-0.
The unassisted of their goal for the Central sophomore. The attack able to create a big hole on the right side of the net for Gambrel to then spin move around the back and put it past Christian Carter, Hanover Park's goalie. So far, Rawlings will get another face-off here for the Red Devils.
And Rawlings will win the face-off.
3 for 3 on the day. Really good start for Central senior Joe Rawlings.
And that's one of the deciding factors for lacrosse. I mean, whoever can win the most face-offs usually wins the game.
Yeah, Rawlings, really good numbers. He's 131 of 53 coming into this one. So good numbers for Central's lead Fogo. As you see, Ethan Washington returning to the field for Hunterdon Central.
Hornets take over now, one of their first possessions of the game, and that's a while into this one. 7 minutes have passed. That one was a shot, a little bit of a weak shot. That one bounced out. Hornets trying to pick up the ground ball, and that'll be number 30 on the Red Devils. He picks that one up and starts moving downfield.
Yeah, Chris Straczynski there able to pick up the fumble there by the Hornets. Good luck, just missed pass, and that's really what will do you in lacrosse.
And that's a great job from Straczynski trying to pick up those ground balls.
Immediately resets to Washington there, trying to get something going.
Washington moving to his right side of the field. That's where he's had the last 2 goals for the game. Passing around. Trips and falls there. That's number 34 for the Red Devils.
Yeah, you've seen a couple of guys fall. So maybe a little bit of wet turf after the wet weather we've had the last week or so.
Central utilizing the passing, not trying to shoot too early. They're just looking for an opening, being really patient. Washington moving in. That one shoots and scores. Washington, his 3rd goal of the day. That's a hat trick. And the Central Red Devils go up 4-0 here in the first quarter. Ethan Washington, that'll be his 26th goal on the season, his 3rd of the day, Robbie.
Yeah, 29th point there, approaching a big 3-0 for Ethan Washington. Again, just a good look there. The attack able to create holes going towards the net. And again, we talked about this a little earlier. The Hornets really struggle with the defense. Carter not really able to do anything there, as Washington was able to shoot that from almost point-blank range.
Rawlings looks to make it 4 for 4 on the day. And it looks like he will. And yeah, Central wins another face-off thanks to Joe Rawlings.
Yeah, you mentioned about being patient here, setting behind the net, trying to get a play going as some substitutions exchange to get on the field of play. Go back to Holland to reset and get something organized for Central's attack.
Central still passing around. The Hornets not playing too aggressive on defense so far.
Yeah, Central, even not a lot of pressure along the outside for the attack.
Number 1 shoots and misses. And that's Tyler Farley.
Yeah, senior try to get around there, try to put it over the top left shoulder of Christian Carter, just wide of the net, but it will remain in Hunterdon Central's possession.
Yeah, Central has taken an exponential amount of shots. I mean, they're taking more and more, and they're taking a lot more than the Hornets so far. Central has just had a lot more possession time.
Yeah, you talked about the motivation coming in tonight with senior night, a memorable night for almost everybody here, even the families.
Shots and scores. That's number 21 for the Red Devils. And that's Nick Terracone for the Red Devils. Another senior. You want to see those seniors score on senior night, Robbie.
Yeah, absolutely. That's Terracone's first goal of the year. He does have 2 assists. That's his 3rd point, so really big there for Nick Terracone to score on senior night as his first goal of the season. That'll bring Rawlings back out for yet another face-off.
I think so far one of the key players out there right now is Brendan Gamrell. Brendan Gamrell playing behind the net right now. He gets those passes from behind shooting, passing to a player right in front. In this case, It was Terracone. He was right in front, took the shot, his first goal of the season.
Right, Terracone, Washington. Again, we've seen kind of Gamble kind of let that play out and then find the attack, find holes, and kind of drive towards the net. Again, another example of the weak defense that Hanover Park displays.
Yeah, and they have not been playing very aggressive so far.
Yeah, you see even Terracone able to run around Hanover Park's number 13 there on the far side.
Washington looking for an opening. They're definitely playing him rather tough. Shot, that one's deflected. That was number 5, Dyer Holland on the shot. Central, Brendan Gamrell, shot scored! The Red Devils go up 6-0, his second of the day. Brendan Gamrell, the sophomore, his second goal of the day. Robbie, that was just a perfect pass right in front. Brendan Gamrell pushing his way forward, getting that corner of the net. Great score there.
Yeah, you talked about it earlier. Gamrell kind of hiding behind the net, able to get something to set up for the Red Devils attack, and they're just able to find him there kind of coming around that near side of the net. Carter was there, attacked blindsided to put Central's 6th goal on the scoreboard. Gambrell's second of the day. And another example of the youth that Hunterdon Central holds here. Really good start for Hunterdon Central.
Yeah, and the fact that Central is going to have Brendan Gamrell for another 2 years is just fantastic. I mean, he could be a future captain on this team, Robbie.
Yeah, absolutely. This is Rolling's first lost face-off of the evening.
As the Hornets will take over, they need to get something started here soon. 2:30 left in the first quarter. Still plenty of time left in this game, but Central's already up 6-0.
Yeah, Central on the board early and often. With the year you've had, you really want this one on senior night. You don't want to give it up, so just got to keep the foot on the gas pedal and keep going. As there's broken away there for the moment by Central's number 27. That is Jesse Foster, the senior.
Yeah, the Hornets still continue on. As Central playing super aggressive defense, and that's going to be key. I mean, forcing those ground balls right there. And that was number 23 for the Red Devils taking over. As the ball pops out once again, Central still moving downfield.
Yeah. Matt Smith able to knock that free there for Central's number 23, Joe Rawlings. The Fogo out there playing right now, able to get the ball downfield. As here's some more substitutions.
Central playing great positioning. Brendan Gamrell been playing behind the net for most of the game. Ethan Washington on the front right, and he comes back into the game. Passes to 34. Shot, he had way too many guys there. That was Joey Soltis. He had about 4 guys trying to defend him there. Everybody knew he was going to take a shot, and he did. He missed wide a little bit. Brendan Gamrell moving behind the net once again.
Yeah, really big for the youth here. You saw Gamble, you saw Dyer Holland. Frankie Scally, the leading freshman for the Red Devils, out with a concussion. But there's Joey Soltis, number 34, another freshman. Central looks set up really good for the next handful of years, at least among the lacrosse ranks. Yeah, you see kind of just ball movement, trying to get the ball around, get guys to cut. Really good organization and passes from the Red Devils. Seems like something that Hanover Park lacks, and Central able to capitalize.
As 30 seconds left on the clock in the first quarter, Central just trying to keep the ball away from the Hornets right now. Letting time run out. Whistle is blown, and the Hornets will take over. Hornets just trying to get 1 goal on the board in the first quarter. That would be huge for them, just trying to get a momentum boost, you know.
Yeah, there's a low pass that got by Washington that allowed for the turnover and the Hornets to get their 4th possession of the game late in the first.
Hornets passing around, ball goes loose. As clock winds down, the first quarter will come to an end. Ethan Washington already a hat trick on the day. Brendan Gamrell 2 goals. And I mean, Central just off to a really hot start. That's really what you want to see from this struggling team. Central up 6-0 going into the second quarter. And we're back here for some second quarter action. The Central Red Devils are up 6-0 over the Hanover Park Hornets. Ethan Washington already 3 goals on the day. Brendan Gamrell 2.
The 6th goal belonged to Nick Carricone, the senior, his 1st goal of the year. And looking at the season, this is a fantastic start for Hunterdon Central, looking for their 3rd win of the 2025 season.
And Joe Rawlings is on the faceoff once again. He's 4 for 5, I believe, Robbie. He's doing super good here.
Yeah, ball's still loose, but Rawlings looking really good. Again, going into this game, his numbers, it was 31 for 53 on faceoffs for Central's Fogo. And there's a flag.
Is thrown, yeah.
And it comes along with the flag.
Yeah, and it does not look like Central's going to get the ball back here.
Yeah, one of the Hornets fell. I believe it was number 27 along the near sideline.
Yep.
So that will give possession to the Hanover Park Hornets, as they still have yet to get their first point on the scoreboard.
And they haven't had a lot of shots on goal either. That's something you want to see from an offense. I mean, that's one of the driving factors. If you see a lot of shots on goal, I mean, the chances are you're scoring a lot too. Central has just had a ton of shots on goal. Hanover, just not that many here so far. Central's defense playing really good, forcing those ground balls, playing really, really good defense so far. They're holding the ball in their possession for a really long period of time as well.
Yeah, on the few possessions that the Hornets have had, Central's defense has looked really well. But the attack is looking like they're 11-2, not 2-11. Just finding passes, being patient, being organized. So we'll see as there's sophomore Jake Kopez and senior Mike Smith bring up the middle of the field, trying to get something going.
A ground ball now. Hornets look to pick it up. And yeah, they'll move down. They'll try to move downfield. They need to get something started. In that huddle, the coach was definitely talking about how they have to play really, really aggressive defense, forcing their ground balls. And they just did right there. That's something that we didn't see in the first quarter was the Hornets' really, really aggressive defense.
Right, yeah. I mean, Central's had almost free movement around the arcs of the net. So Central looking really good. And even on the offense, I mean, they've been pretty good. The Hornets have looked pretty organized, bringing up through the field towards their attack, but they haven't really been able to get anything centered and anything organized around Central's net. So that's why you still see a 0 on the board for the visiting Hanover Park Hornets, as it looks like it will be a timeout.
Yeah, with a minute gone down in the second quarter, the Hornets definitely want to get something started here with a big 0 on the scoreboard. They need to get something on the scoreboard for some momentum, you know?
Yeah, already you see a change there. I don't know what they talked about at the end of the quarter, but right now it's 2-1 possession-wise for the Hornets, so they'll see if they can turn that into anything. But again, Central's defense has looked really well so far today. Still 10:47 left in the second quarter.
So Central looks to continue their fantastic offense. I mean, like you said, Robbie, they had almost free reign out on that field. They were running around in circles out there. And Hanover Park was just, they could not get something started. They couldn't force a ground ball.
Yeah, just really good passes, able to find sticks for the Red Devils attack, as it looks like it's going to be Red Devils ball coming in.
Ethan Washington moves to the right side of the net. We'll see if Brendan Gamrell goes back behind, as he's been playing really good from behind, getting those assists.
Again, Washington is playing the aggressiveness that Hunterdon Central has shown so far today, bringing it back behind the net. Excuse me, that was Trey Campoli, not Ethan Washington, the sophomore.
So the Hornets take control here once again. They need to move downfield. And right there, number 18 gets the ball back. Shot, score for number 15, Timmy Shuba. Another goal for the Red Devils. They go up 7-0. I mean, he was just assisted there for number 18. That was Trey Capoli. He picked up that interception there, passed it off to Timmy Shuba. Timmy Shuba had a great opportunity right in front of the net. Nothing the goalie could have done there. The Red Devils go up 7-0.
Yeah, Carter tried to send it up and above the heads of the Red Devils towards the near sideline, but it was intercepted by sophomore Trey Capoli, who gets the assist. Was able to toss it off to Timmy Shuba, who netted the ball to give the Red Devils a 7-0 lead.
So that's Trey Capoli's 6th assist on the season, and that'll be Timmy Schuba's 2nd goal on the season as the Hornets take over here. And Joe Rawlings couldn't pick up the face-off there. He's been really good so far.
Still 4 for 6 for Rawlings on the day. And right there you saw maybe the conservative nature that the Hornets are playing at, had somewhat of a breakaway among midfielders, but able to turn it back and not even trying to set something up, as you see a lot of substitutions now for Hanover Park. Something we've seen with Hunterdon Central, they've had attackers kind of, again, cut in front of the net. That's how they scored most of their goals today. And that's really not what the Hornets are doing. You see maybe one, maybe two guys in front of Devlin, but Hornets not able to find their sticks quite yet today.
Shot there. That one missed off of, looked like Devlin's stick. That was one of the first shots we've seen from the Hornets today, Robbie. That one just missed a little wide.
Yeah, don't know if that was headed for the net, but regardless, it was a good save there for Ryan Devlin above his right shoulder.
Yep. So the Hornets will hold possession here. Central still playing really aggressive defense. The Hornets have got to be patient here. I know they're in front of the net. Shot! That one saved from Devlin. That one a great save there. There was a quick shot from the Hornet there. Devlin able to move his stick down in his bottom right corner, and that was just a great save there from Devlin.
Yeah, it was down at his ankles. Fantastic save from Ryan Devlin. And maybe the Hornets taking notice of some of the Red Devils' offensive strategies, as you now see number 17 stationed behind the net for the Hornets. Looks like right now, with Ryan Devlin in net, and Central's defense looking fantastic today. They still have a 0 on the scoreboard, though. It will be Hornets ball coming in.
Pass in front. That one hit the net, but it didn't go in. And the Red Devils take over. Devlin passes it off. And now the Red Devils move downfield. Struzinski.
On the move is Straczynski.
And now Central looks to get to work here on their side of the field with just under 8 minutes and 30 seconds left. That one popped out. Washington couldn't grab it. And the Hornets will take over once again.
Yeah, that's what you really need to see from the Hornets. There's a spin move there from 27 to try to get the ball up and on attack, as there's a shot that'll go just wide of the net. Looks like it will retain and remain in Hanover Park's possession.
Yeah, and something interesting I've been seeing is that Central has been switching out their defensive players for their offensive players every time the ball is on their side of the field. Washington been coming out quite a lot. Pass in front, and Central will take over here. And now Central moving downfield. The Hornets have been playing really good defense in the second quarter, getting those ground balls. Central just trying to prevent that, and they're trying to get their first shot on goal in a while.
There's a misplay by Trey Campoli. Just missed that shot, went all the way to the corner, barely kept it in bounds. But Central will keep the ball and try to look to run a play here, as there is Ethan Washington, Central's lead goal scorer.
Yeah, he's been coming in and out. He's already got 3 goals on the day. Gambrel tried to get out in front, passes it off.
You know, being 2-11, I think you really got to try something new. And a risky move that is to bring the offense and defensive guys out so often. But it looks like at the moment it's paying off with a 7-0 lead on the scoreboard.
Gambrel took a shot there. That one missed, but Central will pick it back up.
Yeah, really good save there for Christian Carter, the senior from Hanover Park, as Farley takes some contact back behind the net.
Yeah, Gambrel just had a great opportunity there. It was just him and the goalie. Gambrel took a shot. That one missed. Ethan Washington, he'll probably just pass it off here.
Yeah, not a really good look there for Washington along the far line. Went and found Central's number 17, Brendan Gambrel. You mentioned earlier how Gambrel has really been key so far in today, kind of resetting plays back behind the net.
Shot there, and that's what we were just talking about, Robbie. That was an assist there from Gambrell. That one didn't go in. That was number 1, Tyler Farley. He took a shot there. That one just missed. But Brendan Gambrell, he saw that. He saw Farley just right in front there. Farley had an opening, just couldn't execute.
Yeah, Hunterdon Central able to get the ball downfield, gave it off to Gambrell, and that kind of looks like that's what they've been doing. They kind of try to get the ball reset, get offensive moves going, and make holes. As there's a turnover, another missed pass by sophomore Trey Campoli.
Hornets, he had a man out in front. He just couldn't pick up the ball, and he falls to the ground. And Central takes over. That was a scary situation there. Had a man wide open in front of the net. It was just him versus Devlin. He couldn't pick up the ball. Central got saved there.
Yeah, you saw the really big defensive duo there for Central. The sophomore Jake Kopez and the junior Chris Shazinski. Seems like they've teamed up a lot this season back behind Central's net and played fantastic defense. As here was a decent chance for Central, not going to take it.
Central just playing really patient right now, has a lot of discipline for their shot. They're not taking shots that are not good looks. I mean, they're taking shots where they have a good opening.
Yeah, they're not wasting shots, not wasting possessions. If they're going to keep the ball and they're going to have it on attack, they're going to be patient and get good shots off. As there is a turnover to give the ball back to the Hornets.
The Hornets, they have had the ball a lot more in this second quarter, but they have not had a lot of shots on goal. As the ball goes wild, and that one will go out of bounds. And Central will pick that one up.
Yeah, there's long stick. Sophomore Jake Kopaz. And again, another guy that shows off Central's.
Devlin getting chased down right now.
Yeah, Devlin, a scary situation there. Fumbled a pass. But here comes Central. A big push on attack.
Yeah, that was huge. They have an opportunity there, and now they'll get back to work trying to get a shot opportunity. As Washington is now out of the game, we'll see if he comes back in.
Yeah, you're seeing a lot of those seniors out there that maybe don't play full-time regularly, like Billy Kaufman and Nick Terracone. So it's nice to see Coach really mix in these seniors on their senior night here at Stewart Field.
Yeah, and the seniors can really make this a super memorable night if they were to get the win here. Senior night is always a night where they want to get the win. As a push comes. Oh, man, number 32 for the Red Devils. That was Landon Frey. He had a shot opportunity and lost the ball.
Yeah, another sophomore there, and Landon Frey. Here's another good chance.
Shot there. That one goes in. Number 34 for the Red Devils. And that one's Joey Soltis. He's had a couple shot opportunities on the day. Hasn't been quite lucky on that one. He just had a perfect pass right to him. Got the shot out in front, and the Red Devils now go up 8-0.
Yeah, that is the freshman's first career high school goal for Joey Soltis. They were able to cut in front of the net, a really good chance, and to put a big old 8 on the scoreboard against the 0 for the Hornets. Central looking fantastic here on senior night.
Yeah, and the first goal of his freshman career. I mean, you saw him jump up and down. That's a good feeling, Robbie.
Yeah, absolutely. Something maybe you're nervous about. You're in freshman year, though, and playing on varsity, and you're certainly going to get a lot of opportunities. And seeing the duo like Soltis, like Scally, I think Central's got a really bright future for their men's lacrosse program.
As Joe Rawlings picks up the face-off, another win, and he throws that one away.
Yeah, that one sailed right over the head of senior Billy Kaufman. But yet another face-off won there for Rawlings.
Ball goes soaring toward midfield.
A lot of pressure placed there by Kaufman, and Shuba in the corner forced the Hornets attacker to send it way downfield and allowed for another turnover.
Whistle's blown. See, a Hornets player is down, but not hurt. He just got tripped up. But the Hornets will take over here as they're just trying to move down the field.
Yeah, you're the Hornets. You're down 8-0 here. You just want to get something going. And it's like Central maybe a timeout here. Something I even see now is just the depth. It looks like Central has a lot more guys on the bench than the Hornets, allowing for a lot more conditioning and a lot more rest for the Red Devils to kind of stay energetic and enthusiastic on the field.
And yeah, they've been playing a lot of different players, Robbie. We've seen players we've never even seen on the field before, and you love to see it. I mean, once you see those players out there, you know that they're there to stay.
Yeah, mixing in guys, kind of like if you're on that varsity roster, you're going to get playing time, especially in an 8-0 lead like this. You want to get experience, you want to get on the field, and you've seen those seniors. We saw freshmen like Joey Soltis out there who just scored their most recent goal. So just a lot of youth, a lot of energy for Central's attack and Central as a whole right now.
So the Red Devils only have 4 more matchups in this season, at least confirmed ones. After this matchup, they'll go to play Gill St. Bernard's. After this matchup, the Hornets will go on to play 2 more confirmed matchups. Last season, the Hornets finished 4-12, as the Red Devils, they finished around 13-4. Or sorry, 5-12. So yeah, another unfortunate season. Both teams had rough seasons in the past. I mean, those are really close records. And the Hornets, they're currently 5th in their division. They're 35th in their conference. The Red Devils, they're in a bit of a slow start of the season, Robbie, but they can definitely come back. They have a couple games left. They can definitely move up in the rankings if they get something started.
Yeah, looking to really tack on a few more wins here as they head into the states tournament. And Central, maybe a bit of a lull the last couple of years. But again, a lot of sophomores, a lot of freshmen, a nice amount of juniors that have really gotten good playing time and have looked really well today. So Central looking really good for the future and incoming years for the Red Devils, as it will be Hornets to retain position here.
And they look to hold possession of the ball for more than 3 minutes, as that one's just popped out in front. Hornets look to hold possession. Thrown to the ground there, and a flag is thrown, obviously. That was number 30 for the Red Devils. That was Chris Straczynski just pushing him down. That's just aggressive defense.
Yeah, a lot of pressure from the Central defense, and again, the aggressiveness that we've seen throughout the entire game there, as Straczynski, a bit of a high cross-check there on the Hornets number 6, back behind the net. So a good spot, a good chance for the Hornets. See if Central's strong defense can keep the 0 on the board with just 2 minutes and 21 seconds left in the first half.
So the Hornets have a great opportunity here to get the first goal of the day. 2:21 left in the second quarter in this first half.
Looks like maybe a few more subs. Landon Frey, the sophomore, going off for Hunterdon Central, or maybe not.
Yeah, so the Central has a bunch of guys out front. Hornets have a bunch as well, just trying to pass over the net and in. And they look to go around now. And Central picks up the ball. That's number 48 for the Red Devils. That's Jake Kopass.
Yeah, long stick, really good for sophomore Jake Kopaz. And something that I saw that was interesting that you said earlier is that they're bringing the defense in and out and the offense and the attack in and out. So something that I saw, really, you have a lot of defense up by the net and the attack ready to come on as soon as they turn the ball over. There's Nick Carricone, already has 1 goal today.
Yeah, like we've said, multi-goal games for a couple Red Devils now. Shot out in front. That one misses. That looked like a great opportunity for Tyler Farley. He got the assist he needed right out in front. He's had a couple of those. He's definitely going to execute in this game, Robbie.
Yeah, the depth, the conditioning we've seen, again, from Hunterdon Central, just really offense. I mean, I saw Landon Frey there, the sophomore, back around midfield, just really aggressive, looking to make a move to go towards the net and get something set up for the Red Devils' attack. So I think that's really been the biggest, or one of the, if not the biggest difference here today, as there's another turnover. Ball goes out of bounds and back into possession for the Hanover Park Hornets with 1:14 left in the first half.
We've seen the Hornets have a lot more possession time in the second quarter than they did the first, but they haven't been able to execute. They haven't had a lot of good shot opportunities, and if they did, then they just could not execute with it.
Even on attack, I mean, you said maybe there was a shot there and a turnover for the Red Devils.
Great defense there.
But really good patience, like we talked about all game, for Hunterdon Central. As this comes another big push for Hunterdon Central.
Yeah, and that's Frey moving downfield. I mean, he had free range. He could just move downfield as freely as he wanted to as the Hornets got set for this next offensive push. Shot scored, number 21 for the Red Devils. That one's Nick Terracone for his second goal of the day. The Red Devils go up 9-0 here before halftime.
You know, this is why you play the game. Going into this, the records may be a little deceiving, 7-5 for the Hornets, but scoreboard obviously says different. A big game here for Hunterdon Central.
Yeah, and I think the key to that was just Landon Frey able to move freely down the field. He moved all the way downfield, able to get set, and they moved around the net real quick, and Terracone was wide open out in front of the net, had a great shot, and that'll make it his second goal of the day. As Joe Rawlings gets set for another face-off here with 28 seconds left in the first half of this men's lacrosse game.
Rawlings again, another one face-off for Central's Fogo, already pushing towards the net. Fumbled, but will retain. Nope, they're going to lose possession. And a turnover there as Hornets number 10 picks it up. Long ball for Christian Carter, able to find number 33 way downfield.
So the first half will wind down. The Central Red Devils are up 9-0. We see 3 goals from Ethan Washington, 2 from Terracone, 2 from Brendan Gamrell. I mean, this is just a lights-out first half for the Red Devils. They're up 9-0 now, going into the second half. They've been struggling early in this season and now look to shape things out. The Red Devils are currently up 9-0. We go to halftime.
Hunterdon Central Regional High School, located in beautiful Hunterdon County, is a high-achieving 9th to 12th grade school district educating over 2,200 students from 5 different municipalities. We are an innovative educational community dedicated to the intellectual, social, and emotional safety and growth of all of our students. We are proud to have been named a National Blue Ribbon School of Excellence, ranked second in New Jersey for top public comprehensive high schools by U.S. News & World Report, received an AP School Honor Roll Silver Distinction. Our students are National Merit Scholarship semifinalists and commended students every year. And our students and teams have won a lot of trophies. And while we are very proud of these accomplishments, Hunterdon Central is more than awards. We are a welcoming school community committed to education, respect, growth, and support. And at Hunterdon Central, there is something for everyone. From academics to extracurriculars, we strive to offer something that will interest every student that enters our hallways. Look at our vast list of courses to choose from. Whether students are into math, science, English, history, or maybe they like business, art, or music, robotics, TV, or radio, we have something for every student at Hunterdon Central. Passionate about languages and culture? We had 118 students recently graduate earning the seal of biliteracy. We even offer 6 specialized academies through our magnet program in architectural design, biomedical sciences, computer science, engineering, media and communications, and robotics, and they are right here at Hunterdon Central. Students do not have to go to another school to participate in these unique academies. Central offers 18 different types of sports over 3 seasons with varsity, JV, and freshman levels, and we offer unified sports for students with and without disabilities. Our caring staff is dedicated to helping students succeed in every way. Please don't hesitate to ask questions and reach out if you need any help anytime. Welcome to Hunterdon Central.
So the Red Devils are currently up 9-0 going into the second half. We've seen multi-score games for multiple Red Devils. Ethan Washington had 3 goals. Terracone had 2. Gambrel had 2. And I mean, the Red Devils are just doing really dominant right now here going into the second half, Robbie.
Yes. Again, the record doesn't say a lot. I mean, the Hornets 7-5, Central 2-11 is another one. Face off for Rawlings.
And yeah, that's one of the keys in this game so far is Rawlings winning those faceoffs. He's been doing fantastic so far as Gambrel moves behind the net.
You know, you talked about it earlier. Gamble, just a big key piece, especially as a sophomore, able to find the ball behind the net and really set up plays, and that's why we are up 9-0 as we begin the second half.
Yeah, we scored 6 goals in the first quarter, thanks to Ethan Washington scoring 3. I mean, he had the hat trick going into the second quarter. That's just unbelievable. And then we scored 3 in the second quarter. Terracone had 1.
Terracone had 2.
Oh, 2 in the second quarter. You're right. And now the Red Devils, Washington letting that one go out.
And it will be Hanover Park ball as they attempt to get something going still. A 0 on the board. And I believe that was knocked down by the Red Devils. I believe Carter did try to get a pass off and did not work.
And the Hornets currently have an empty net. The goalie has the ball. Central still playing really aggressive defense. That's been one of the keys in this game.
Yeah, you saw Senior Matt Smith there trying to stick check the ball out there. So just another example of how aggressive the Central defense has been so far today.
And you see Ryan Devlin still in goal for the Red Devils. He's had 2 saves on the day. And we saw Mauricio Aquino, the backup goalie, getting some work during halftime. He currently has 6 saves on the season. He hasn't had a lot of work.
Yeah, he's gotten in twice so far this year for Central's backup goalie. And he's a junior, so he also has some time now, of course, next year to compete with Ryan
Shot
Devlin.
There. Another good save there for Devlin, as we were talking about. That one bounces off the Hornet. Central looking to pick up the ground ball. That one will roll out.
Yeah, maybe some luck there. It hit off the helmet of Devlin. And it was a really good chance for Hanover Park.
Shot there. That one will go in. Or did it not? That one went out of the net. I thought that one went in, Robbie.
Yeah, I could have swore that one went in beneath Devlin's left knee. I guess not. So Devlin continues to keep the Hornets off of the scoreboard.
And yeah, that was just amazing. I thought that one went in. We saw movement from the net. Devlin dove for that one, so it almost looked like it was going to be close. But the Red Devils stay alive. They still have a shutout going in this third quarter. And now the Red Devils trying to get something started in one of their first possessions of this third quarter. Washington back in the game now. He's already got 3 goals on the day. Could definitely score more. Plenty of time left. I mean, once he gets the ball, it's just all up to their defense to help him out. Because Washington, once he gets the ball, it's just a scary thing for those Hornets.
Yeah, good look there for Terracone right in front of the net, but it was a missed pass from Gambrel that allowed the Red Devils to reset.
Shot there. That one's going to be saved from the Hornets goalie. That was a great shot there from Billy Kaufman.
Yeah, really good save there from senior Christian Carter for the Hornets. As there's a missed pass, and Ethan Washington will capitalize.
Washington trying to get something started. And he lost the ball there. Hornets will pick it up.
Yeah, Washington got sandwiched there just a little bit, knocked the ball free, and allowed the Hornets to reset on attack.
That one deflected off the goalie. Central almost had an opportunity to score on an empty net. And now the goalie moving downfield. You wonder what he's doing.
Yeah, that was almost another interception there, as that's the second or third time that's happened for Christian Carter and the Hornets.
And that was unfortunate. Central had a great opportunity on an empty net, but they couldn't capitalize, so the Hornets will continue with their possession with 7:30 left to go in this third quarter.
Some substitutions coming on now for the Hornets. And it will be Hornets ball. And there's the Central defense trying to creeping in. We talked about how aggressive they've been, kind of guarding right there around that 35-yard line of the football field.
Central's defense goes to work. They've been really good at forcing those ground balls.
Now this is something we haven't seen all day. The Hornets being patient, finding sticks on solid passes.
Clock is running. Will a shot go off? That one goes. That one deflected off of Ryan Devlin. A good opportunity there for the Hornets, but you just saw that Central defense quickly getting to work, pushing against that Hornet and just not allowing him to get a great shot off. He didn't have a good shot opportunity.
Yeah, Central's defense has looked good. The attack has held the ball a lot, and that really, it's good even wasting the time. You got to a really big 9-0 lead, and now you don't want to give it up. And although it seems unlikely, never count anything out. Game ain't over till it's over. So able to waste time now. There's now just over 6 minutes left in this third quarter.
And now moving downfield is a Red Devil. That's number 27, Jesse Foster. Passing it off to number 11. That's Billy Kaufman.
There's James Mogno able to move the ball over to Central number 32, sophomore Landon Frey, trying to get something going.
You haven't seen a lot from Mongo here in this season. Shot there, that one missed. That was number 34. That was Joey Soltis. He has one goal on the day so far.
Yeah, another really good chance there for the freshman. You mentioned Mogno there, just part of that big rotation and a mistake for Terracone. Ran away without the ball. Central's Tyler Farley able to keep it on attack.
Shot there. That one goes in. That one's number 32 for the Red Devils. That's Landon Frey. He got that one outside. Shot there. He did not hesitate at all, and the Central Red Devils will go up 10-0 in this third quarter.
Yes, double digits now for the Red Devils. And not for nothing, Nick Terracone and Ethan Washington have supplied for 5 goals today, but outside of that, it's all been youth. It's all been Joey Soltis, Brendan Gambrel. Right there, you saw Landon Frey. So the sophomores, the freshmen, exemplifying the bright future that the Red Devils lacrosse program has ahead of them.
So Joe Rawlings is on the face-off once again. You wonder when coach is going to take him out for those face-offs, but I mean, he's been doing really good so far.
Yeah, sophomore Logan Kay is the backup Fogo, 400 Central, and I believe that's Rawlings' 4th lost face-off today, still 5 for 9.
And the Red Devils will pick that one up. That one's James Mongo. Pass in front. That one was deflected off of a Hornet. That would have been a great opportunity. Great passing there, moving across the ladder, and that was just a huge push from the Red Devils. Couldn't get something started.
Yeah, Mogno able to bring it up on the far side, able to find Gambrel, who had a great look back to Mogno on the far side of the net, but it was deflected off of a Hornet, like you said, Lucas, to keep it out of the net for the Red Devils.
Mongo is now in the game now. He holds possession currently for the Red Devils and passes it off. We haven't seen a lot from Mongo, but he's just been having a really good couple of possessions here for the Red Devils as he'll go out now.
There's that kind of the rest, the conditioning for Central. It was Red Devils number 34 who just came in the game. That's freshman Joey Soltis, who came in the game and immediately got the ball as a shot saved out of the stick of Ethan Washington.
Yeah, that was just another great shot. He was on the move, moving really quickly, and got the shot off, and it looked like it deflected off of the post there. And now the Hornets will take over in their territory with 4 minutes left in this third quarter.
Just over 4, yeah, like you said, just over 4 minutes left in this third quarter, though the Hornets a lot on attack.
Shot there, that one missed. He really wound up for that one. Devlin, I don't know if he deflected it or if that one just went really wide. But either way, the Red Devils still holding a shutout. We saw a couple close shots in this third quarter for the Hornets.
Yeah, Devlin able to show how strong he is. The defense able to show their skill level here as the Hornets go back on attack a little more than they did in the first half, as that's going to be intercepted or not. The Hornets, again, on offense, so we've seen that difference. The only difference is that the Hornets are not scoring and the Red Devils are.
Oh, wow, great push there from the Red Devil 34. That one's Joey Soltis. Man, he just trucked through 2 Hornets. And sorry to interrupt you there, Robbie, but, I mean, that was unbelievable. He had a great shot opportunity. That one bounced off the goalie, Joey Soltis, just showing that he can be aggressive out there for that Red Devils offense.
Yeah, really good chance there for the freshman. Soltis being aggressive. And it was a really good save from point-blank range from Christian Carter as the ball's loose. Oh, boy. Big swing of the stick there for the Hornets, number 12. Central's able to keep it in position, and here comes Brendan Gamble on the far side.
Oh, man, he just got trucked. Flag is thrown. There were 5 Hornets around Brendan Gamble. He got pushed, and then another guy just came in and pushed him down. And that is definitely a well-deserved flag.
Yeah, the attack maybe seems a little lighter. Not as many Red Devils around the net. Allowed Gamble to be surrounded there by Hornets and take that really big hit to cause the flag.
And, yeah, it looks like the teams will both gather around. And you wonder what they're talking about right now, Robbie. Central's defense has been playing really good, but it looks like they've been letting off the gas just a little bit. In that first quarter, we saw the Hornets had very, very little possession time. And in the second quarter, they had a little bit more. In this third quarter, they've had the most.
Well, something I am seeing from the Hornets is that they're very reaction, and they're trying to see the way the Hunterdon Central plays, kind of the plays they run, the way they're stationed at midfield. And the Hornets are starting to learn, but you have to wonder, is it too late to really take what you learned and put it into action, being down 10 with 14 minutes and 40 seconds left in regulation?
Yeah, you can't say never, especially since it's only a 10-point lead. I mean, if Central just has a really, really rough fourth quarter, and I mean really rough, I mean, the Hornets can definitely get something started and get close. And now 2:40 left to go in this third quarter. The Central Red Devils, they've been playing really good offensively as well. They've been pushing through a lot, and you see that Hornets defense is playing a lot more aggressive. We saw the flag there, and we've seen a bunch of pushes, Robbie. That one was on Brendan Gamble. He had 5 guys around him, and he just got trucked.
Yeah, the attack again seems a little thinner up and around the net. But good news, it seems like Brendan Gamble will remain in the game for the Red Devils as they look to get another attack rolling here with 2:40 left in the third, try to put on their 11th goal of the day.
So Central will be awarded a good positioning here, and that could put them up 11-0. Ethan Washington back on the offense. He's already got 3 goals on the game, but they were all in the first quarter. He's definitely due for another one.
Yeah, Washington looking for his 30th point on the year. As here we go again.
Yeah, and 30 points. That's just towering. Hunterdon Central's goal points scored. There hasn't been a lot, Robbie. I mean, you have Frankie Scally, who's got 10, but he's injured. And then you also have, Tyler Farley. He's got 5, but
no one's close to Ethan Washington. And it's good if you're Ethan Washington, but that could be something that really shows a disadvantage for the Red Devils.
Great opportunity out in front for Brendan Gamble. The goalie was just out of net for a couple seconds there, and he just couldn't commit on that one. And now Tyler Farley picks it up, and the Red Devils look to go back to work.
Yeah, really good save there from Carter. A good look from Gamble right in front of the net from, I believe it was Campoli or Farley.
We've seen a couple of great shot opportunities for Farley so far in this game. He's taken a couple, but he hasn't scored yet. Farley definitely due for a goal today.
Yeah, as I was saying there, when you have one guy scoring a majority of your goals, like Ethan Washington, it could be seen as there's a flag as a disadvantage, as teams maybe know who to protect, who to defend more, and if they do defend that more, obviously less goals will be scored.
And you wonder why there's a flag there, Robbie. We saw the flag thrown. We saw 5 Red Devils surrounding 1 Hornet there.
Yeah, some contact there, but I mean, I didn't see anything that really would have caused a flag. Maybe a 50-50 call there from the refs. As it looks like maybe a face-off incoming. Gamble around the half-field line.
A lot of substitutions coming in, especially for the Red Devils. And now Hornets will have control of the ball near the 50-yard line.
Yeah, that's Hornets number 3. Going to bring it up. Try to get something rolling for Hanover Park.
Just over a minute left in this third quarter. The Red Devils have played fantastic defense. Shot there. That one missed really wide. And Hornets just trying to pop off any shots that they can now.
Yeah, really good shot there for Hornets number 21. Had Central number 17, Brendan Gambrell, in his way. Able to avoid him and get a shot off, but it does go just wide of Ryan Devlin.
Shot out in front. That one deflected off of a Red Devil, and that was huge for the Red Devils. That was number 27, Jesse Foster, out in front.
Yeah, a couple of big takeaways, big blocks for the senior.
And now moving quickly down the field is number 32 for the Red Devils. Flag is thrown. Landon Frey, he was on the move with just under a minute left.
Yeah, maybe a tripping call there. Hanover Park number 21 had a big swing at the legs of Landon Frey. Frey able to fight through it, though the flag did fly with 35 seconds left in the third.
Yeah, and you saw Landon Frey was just trying to move downfield as quickly as possible to get one more shot off before the clock finished up in this third quarter. But that was just unfortunate there as the flag was thrown. I mean, the Red Devils just could have kept on moving. I mean, you saw the swing at the legs, Robbie, but Landon Frey doing a great job of just pushing through it. It didn't even look like he was affected by it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, lacrosse, really one of the tougher sports, one of the most physical, although maybe it's not physically tackling every play such as football. You have pieces of metal that you're swinging at other guys. So a lot of hits taken there, and I'm almost positive that Landon Frey is maybe going to get a couple black and blues on his legs from that one.
So number 18 for the Red Devils, Trey Capoli, will hold the ball with 20 seconds left in this third quarter.
Yeah, looks like maybe Central's giving up on this third quarter, just going to kind of relax, sit back, and move on to the fourth. With 10 seconds left, Capoli, no movement. And looks like that's going to conclude the third quarter.
Yeah, so we saw a couple more goals for the Red Devils in this third quarter. We're going to head to some trivia here. The Red Devils are currently up 10-0 going into the fourth quarter. And it looks like the Red Devils will move downfield here as the fourth quarter hasn't begun yet. You wonder if the refs are going to stop the clock a little bit sooner before the end of the third quarter. As number 15 for the Red Devils moves forward.
Yeah, Schuba kind of set something going as there's Holland.
Pass out in front. That one missed. That was going to be a great opportunity. So as we recap this game so far, the Red Devils have scored 10 goals in the game. They scored 6 in the first quarter, and they scored 3 more in the second, including a hat trick from Ethan Washington in the first quarter, 2 goals from Brendan Gamrell, 2 goals from Terracone, and many, many more. So the Red Devils are up 10-0 now. And the Hornets have yet to have scored, haven't had a lot of good shot opportunities, and the Red Devils have been just playing really good defense in this game.
Yeah.
Shot out in front, scored for the Red Devils, number 18, and that's Trey Capoli. That was just a perfect opportunity, pass out in front. It was him versus the goalie, Trey Capoli, great opportunity on the goal.
Yeah, goal number 5 there from the Central sophomore, his 10th point of the season. So a really good game, really good season for the sophomore. A couple more years for Trey Capoli here in the Hunterdon Central Lacrosse program, goal number 11. Still a shutout with 11:16 left in this one for Hunterdon Central. It looks like they've went to their backup Fogo. That is number 9, Logan Kay, at midfield to match up against his counterpart, number 27 from Hanover Park.
Yeah, Joe Rawlings has been doing really good in this game. You definitely want to save him for some more matchups, especially when the Red Devils go on to play in their next game.
Against Gill St. Bernard's on Thursday.
Yeah, yep, you said it. So Logan Kay loses his first face-off of the day. And that one will roll out.
Will be Red Devils ball. That will be Red Devils number 29, Yanni Lagotis, the senior, who will bring the ball in for Hunterdon Central.
Red Devils moving quickly downfield. Logan Kay, along with a couple others who came in for their first look at the field in this fourth quarter. James Mongo now with the ball. Central, even with their backups, is still holding possession, still hasn't allowed the Hornets to gain possession in this fourth quarter yet.
Yeah, there's James Magno. Magno he's floated between the attack and midfielder, so showing how versatile and diverse his playing style is, very valuable to a team like Hunterdon Central, as there is a turnover. Big pressure.
Shot there, first goal of the day for the Hornets. And he was way out there. He took the shot, and it's the first goal of the day for the Hornets. There goes the shutout. And now the Hornets are up on the board. It's 11-1 Hunterdon Central, and still with a comfortable lead, but you hate to see the shutout go.
Yeah, shot from way out by the 30. It was able to get the shot off there on the ground to get by Devlin to put the Hornets on the board.
And now Mauricio Aquino in the goal for the Red Devils. They took out Devlin. He had a couple saves on the day. He had a great day, in fact. He didn't see a lot of shots on him, though. So Mauricio Aquino saw his first shot, and he couldn't save that one. So the Red Devils still have a 10-goal lead.
Yeah, Kay will win his second faceoff there, but it will be turned over on a pass following the faceoff.
That one deflected off of a Red Devil. That's number 50, and that's Connor Kaufman who deflected that one, and now it's a scramble for the ball. The ball pops out, shot in front. That one deflected off of the post. That was a close one, and Aquino's lucky that one didn't go in. He didn't look like he had a great read on that one. Had the stick on it.
Yeah, off the crossbar there. And it's really got to be special for the Kaufman brothers here, as sophomore, the younger of the two, Connor Kaufman, just found his way in the game. Of course, matching up with his older brother, Billy, who is a senior. So, big senior game here for the Kaufman family.
And now the Hornets will continue their possession here as they look to crawl back from the 11-goal deficit. And even to get some points on the board, Robbie, they just got to play really aggressive offense. Like right here, as there's a shot out in front. And now the Hornets, they have 2 goals on the board. That one went in. Aquino just couldn't get a stick on that one. It's 11-2, the Red Devils still on top. Comfortable lead. But the Hornets are still crawling back. Never say never.
Yeah, Aquino's seen 2 shots and 2 goals. So I just want to get some playing time. We saw him get some work at halftime. So see if he can get more comfortable into this one and keep this Central lead at 9 or more.
And you can't even blame those on Aquino, really. I mean, Central's defense been playing really good so far in this game. Just allowed a couple guys really close to the net. That was the closest that the Hornets have gotten all game. Shot on the goal. That one's in there for the Red Devils. That one's number 34, Joey Soltis. And that one's his second goal of the day. Joey Soltis puts the Red Devils up on the board once again. It's 12-2.
Yeah, another sophomore displaying the youth and the Hunterdon Central program with freshman Joey Soltis able to score his second goal of the game. And you talked about the Central defense there before they scored. And again, you're seeing that mix of players. You talked about Central's depth a little earlier. So that could definitely be part of it. But Central tacking on another one and answering right back to 12-2 Hunterdon Central with 9 minutes and 16 seconds left on the clock in this one.
Yeah, one thing I noticed in this game so far is that the only player for the Red Devils who's been shooting really far out was Ethan Washington. He had 3 goals in the first quarter, and he was shooting from 20 yards out or so. And now, ever since then, the Red Devils have been focusing on getting really up close to the net, working behind the net, trying to get a pass out in front and scoring off of that. And that's definitely one of the keys to this game. I mean, Ethan Washington had 3 goals on the day, but the Red Devils focusing on getting really close and up and personal into the net, and they've been succeeding so far.
Yeah, Washington showing that experience, the confidence there. Again, already having 26 goals on the year now. Just having the confidence in himself to shoot from that far out and obviously finding the net from that far out to start Central scoring today. And it's been a long ways from that, finding other goals, find the net, having other guys find the net. It's like Nick Terracone, like Joey Soltis, like Brendan Gambrell. As the Hornets will get another attack going, they'll try to push it up the far side of the field.
Just over 8 minutes left in this game. The Red Devils still hold a 10-point lead. As here's a huge push from the Red Devils. That's number 2, James Mongo. He couldn't get something started, but the Red Devils go back to work on offense.
You know, Mongo playing as a midfielder, but he's looked really good, just kind of floating between the midfield and on attack, really able to push the ball up and get the ball around the net for the Red Devils.
Yeah, and he hasn't had a lot of shots on goal. He's just been really good at pushing down the field and getting some opportunities ready for the Red Devils.
7:37 left in this one. Hornets repossess the ball.
Shot there. That one goes way wide. Hornets definitely trying to be more aggressive on offense. There's a pass out in front. And the Red Devils are going to take over once again. That's Kopaz moving down the field.
Yeah, saw for Connor Coffin there. That brought it down the near sideline. And again, really good push, kind of in that same position that Mongo was at. As Central will continue to move it downfield and push, trying to add on a 13th goal.
Pass there out in front. Man, he couldn't get that one on there. That was number 34 on the pass. That was Joey Soltis.
Yeah, a ton of traffic, and Christian Carter, the goalie for the Hornets, has been really mobile. I mean, even back by the corner to get the ball, try to send it wide, but found Central number 36, that's Chris Straczynski.
Yeah, we saw him moving all the way downfield. He made it past the 50-yard line early in this game, and he had to run all the way back. Definitely a super mobile player, as you said, Robbie.
Yeah, although he has let in 12 goals today, just could be valuable. You don't see a lot of goalies that mobile. So something unique and different has the eyes on Carter.
As we saw a good shot opportunity for the Red Devils. They couldn't capitalize. They've had a bunch of those in this fourth quarter.
There's a sloppiness from the Hornets, another fumbled pass, and it's finding the stick of Connor Coffin, who's out on the far sideline. So Coffin all over the place, able to push the ball up to get an attack set up for the Red Devils.
Kaufman's been key in this second half of the game. He's been moving down the field as well as Mongo. As 5:40 left in this game, in this fourth quarter. We haven't seen Washington out on the field. You wonder if coach is going to put him in to get his 4th goal on the day, or if he's going to let some other guys on the bench try to get some reps.
Yeah, you're up 10 in a season that maybe you haven't seen this before or a lot. So you just want to mix in those guys, have everyone kind of touch the ball, and get working as you progress closer to the state's tournament.
The Hornets been playing a lot more aggressive defense, as there's a shot opportunity there. Whistle is blown before a shot can come off. And the Hornets will take over here. And there you see the goalie passing it off to the Hornets. 4:46 left in this fourth quarter. Clock is still winding down. The Hornets have scored 2 goals in this fourth quarter, the most they've scored all game.
Yeah, ball's loose there. Another attack effort for the Hornets. Good chance, but reset by Hanover Park number 2.
Shot there, that one missed wide. Another good opportunity. I mean, they've been shooting really far out, Robbie. And Mauricio Aquino couldn't get a stick on that one, but he didn't have to worry about that one as the shot was just really wide.
Yeah, that's coming there to Central's defense. We talked how good they've been today, and just not letting the Hornets get even close to the net, forcing them to shoot from far out, and holding them to only 2 goals today.
That one will roll out. Red Devils don't really have to worry about scoring. They just have to worry about working clock management. And I mean, they have quite the comfortable lead here.
Yeah, another breakaway there from the Hornets, showing their conservative side, just peeling back to get something going. And when you're against a good defense like Hunterdon Central today, you can't afford to peel back. If you have an opening, you have to take that, especially being down 10 late in this one.
The Hornets passing around. Shot there. That one missed as well. They've been shooting in that top right corner of your screen. Another shot there. That one looked like it went in. Aquino looking to get a stick on it. And he got lucky there once again.
Yeah, Connor Coffin able to pick that up along the far sideline and pushing again, as we've seen him do. This has got to be the 3rd or 4th time as a flag flies.
So 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in this game. And you can basically say this one is in the books for the Red Devils.
Yeah, big win here on senior night. Like you've been saying all night, Lucas. Senior night, a big night for a lot of these guys. And even if you're not a senior, you feel the emotion, you feel the passion in the game, and feel extra motivated to try to get the win, as Central has done today by a whopping 12-2. 3 minutes, 10 seconds still remain in this evening's game.
Substitutions coming in for the Hornets. Just trying to get some new bodies out on the field. As the Red Devils still hold possession. Just try to keep it out of the Hornets' sticks now as the ball comes out. And, of course, broadcaster's jinx. That one goes into the stick of a Hornet and moving down the field.
Yeah, fumbled there by Joey Soltis, allowing the turnover for Hornets number 6.
Central not playing super aggressive defense right now.
Yeah, allowing the clock to run out. Just over 2 minutes and 30 seconds remain.
I mean, when you think of Red Devils defense, you want to think back to that first quarter when they were just fighting for that ball for everything they had, Robbie. They were fighting for those ground balls. They were pushing. They were shoving. They were doing everything they could to just hold possession for a couple seconds longer. As a shot goes, that one's deflected off of Aquino.
Yeah, good save there by Aquino. Like you were saying, Central just got out front early and often, excuse me. So, I mean, that's been the key to today's game, especially to Central season, as when they've won and they've gotten out and scored really early on. As they take a 12-2, scoring 6 points in the first quarter.
Just under 2 minutes left.
Okay.
1:20 left in this fourth quarter. as the Red Devils look to wrap up the third win of the season against the Hornets.
Yeah, Hanover Park here just been flat. Red Devils able to capitalize. There's a bit of a scrum there back behind the Hanover Park net as under a minute now away from Central's third win on the year.
And you gotta be thankful for those seniors. It's senior night. You gotta recognize them. Shot there, that one missed. And that's the whole point of this. You gotta recognize those seniors. You got Ethan Washington out there. He scored 3 goals on the day. A couple more seniors. Joe Rawlings, he had a great job there out there as the Fogo. Billy Kaufman playing out there. Trey Capoli. And yeah, Central just playing great job out there. They win today's game 12-2 with 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Nick Terracone also been really key today. 2 goals and several other shots on goal for the Red Devils. As we near 20 seconds left in tonight's game, under a beautiful night here in Hunterdon County for senior night of Hunterdon Central's men's lacrosse program.
And that's definitely a good win here today, Robbie. It's a good feeling, especially for those seniors. And now the clock winds down. Hunterdon Central wins against the Hanover Park Hornets. And Central goes out to thank the goalies, Ryan Devlin and Mauricio Aquino, the goalies on today. Had a bunch of key goals, especially from Terracone. You had Washington have a hat trick in the first quarter. Timmy Shuba had a goal. I mean,
Brendan Gambrell had 2.
Yeah, Logan. Yeah, I mean, everybody had a goal tonight. 12 goals. Hunterdon Central wins it tonight, 12-2. And now the Red Devils will be 3-11, still 1-4 Skyland, Delaware. And the Hornets are currently 7-6 on the season.
So yeah, really good night for Hunterdon Central. Getting the win on senior night, goals everywhere. So a really successful senior night here for guys Ethan Washington, Nick Terracone, seniors leading the way to a 12-2 victory for the Red Devils.
So the Red Devils are going to go on to play Gill St. Bernard's after this matchup. And the Hornets now go 7-6. Central, third win of the season, the first win against a different team other than the State Liners. And the Red Devils look to crawl back as they have 4 confirmed matchups after this one. As we're going to attempt to get you an interview with the one and only Ethan Washington. He had 3 goals in the first quarter. So Hunterdon Central, they're going to get the win here today, and we're going to send it down to Mr. J with Ethan Washington.
All right, we're here with senior Ethan Washington. So, Ethan, 3 goals to start things out. Here as the days are starting to dwindle. How important it was for you guys to get this win today?
It was very important. Just confidence, you know. Been a little bit of a rough season, but a little bit of a losing streak and rough patch here and there. And just getting a win is always great. Just feels great. We got a couple days of practice ahead of us, and we got another game. So hopefully we can get on some sort of streak before playoffs gets around. And yeah, it just feels great just to get a win on senior night. Buddies you've been playing with since young age, a very young age. It's a great feeling. Good day today.
Well, that's it. It's senior night here at Hunterdon Central. What was going through your mind as you went out, met your parents there, watched all your friends, your buddies, guys you've been playing with a long time? What were your emotions in the moment?
I mean, it's just almost like surreal. You kind of don't realize that it's just like right here. Like 1 second you're a sophomore, getting on varsity, not playing too much behind some good guys, and then next time, you know, you're a senior already. And it's just crazy. And it's just, I don't know, it's like I can't even, it's a lot of emotions, just a lot of emotions knowing you're moving off to another phase of your life. And but it's a great feeling though. It's a great feeling just winning this game after everything.
Well, let's finish up with this phase first. What was this run like for you here at Hunterdon Central, being a part of this program, growing up probably in this area, looking forward to playing here, and then getting that opportunity?
Yeah, it's great. It's great. This is a big time program. It's always been since I've been, even since probably before I was born. Big time program. So just coming in here knowing you're going to get a lot of development, you're going to become a good player, and there's a lot of people ahead of you that already have done great things that you can kind of learn from, and it's just a great place to be. I don't think I would trade it for anything else. I learned a lot, and I think I'm fully being prepared for the next level when I go to Stevenson to play lacrosse. So yeah, coaches really prepared me the right way, just all of that discipline, just all of that. So I think it's a great place to be playing lacrosse. I love it.
And that was Red Devils senior Ethan Washington putting an exclamation point here on the senior day win. Let's throw it back upstairs.
And we want to thank you guys for watching HCTV here on this beautiful Monday night. I'm Lucas Reed alongside my partner Robbie Lubner. Central gets the win here, 12-2. Good night, everybody.